We come to you from Elil Mughanagar along the IT corridor in Chennai. Over the last 10 days, more than 5,000 people in this area are completely marooned. As you see behind me, there is knee-deep to chest-deep waters in several areas. More than 5,000 people here are completely cut off, unable to come outside. In some areas, people use vehicles like this, tractors or trucks, where I am right now on a tractor like this to be able to move out. And the reason for this flooding inundation is that there are a couple of lakes in this area which are full, and water from that, the surplus water has entered these areas. In fact, these are all once water bodies like lakes, now approved layouts, and for the last 10 days, this is what you see. It's a nightmare for people. With me, Prabhakar, briefly explain to me the kind of hardship people like you face.
So we are totally isolated. Okay, this area people includes both Talambur as well as the corporation limits, which is Chennai Corporation GCC, and both the sides the water is like completely on the same level. Now if it says many areas in the hip level and many areas in the knee level, it's like that. And this area people, especially Elil Mughanagar, Jawaharnagar people, they don't have electricity for the past 12 days.
No current
At all. And people they have to go for 3 kilometers to main road, or otherwise
many truck has again close to 20-30 people there. This is how people are able to commute. The entire area is surrounded or is flooded, and it's a nightmare. People like in your areas, how do you manage? How do you move out?
Sir, we use lorries or tractors or JCBs. With that only it can be, we can commute to the main road to buy essentials, milk, water, vegetables and everything. Okay, so water level has receded in between after the Nivar. For the first week it was okay, and again after the Buvira, the recent cyclone, it has become worse again. The first cyclone was better. So far there is no response from the government to take give a solution actually.
Chennai is being projected as a smart city. How do residents in this area look at that?
See, this area is like there is a movie, they say the Attipatti Gramam. Same way in Tamil there is a movie called Citizen. The same story of the Elil Mughanagar, Jawaharnagar people. They are totally isolated from the outside world. You go to OMR, it is like very clear. People don't know anything about it, no cyclone, nothing. But from this area, people, we can commute only in lorries. They look strange. They look us very strange because we use lorry to commute. They ask us what is happening, because it is totally in a different world outside and inside. And we are just behind the OMR IT corridor and 2 kilometers away.
Will this be a key poll issue now? Elections are coming up in another 5-6 months.
Definitely it will have a major impact on the elections. Okay, people here, all the Chennai GCC limits and the Talambur limits, all people are very, very upset with what is happening. It is very, very disheartening, and people are stressed out. A lot of emotional things happening. We were not well for the last 12 days. We are totally in a different world.
Have things improved after 2015 floods?
I don't think so, sir. So 2015 floods, actually people planned for the 2015 or 2016, but we are in 2020. So in between the period, many new construction has happened. Many real estate builders have come and built so many structures, because of which water planning that they made is not working. Especially the DLF side, they built, somebody in a real estate builder, they built a wall which diverted again all the wall towards water towards the DLF side instead of going to Ottiyambakam and other way, the usual way, natural way. But whereas it is all water from here, there is no way to get resided.
Do authorities come here? What do they say?
Authorities, we are not saying authorities are helping. They are helping for emergencies. But thing is, now they cannot help for all these 10,000 people in this area, right? So that they are also helpless in that way. But we are not blaming authorities alone. It's a put together, the entire system has become down like this.
But it's also a fact that these were all water bodies earlier. These were all taken over for construction.
Yeah, but if it is water bodies, then how come the CMDA approval and all the government authorities are given approval to live? We are paying property tax. All people have voter IDs in this registered addresses, right? So we are also equal citizens. We are not asking anything extra. Nobody is asking for free. Everything we are asking for what individual citizen is eligible for. Correct? The basic amenities is what people are asking, especially this area, Elil Nagar, Jawahar Nagar, Elil Mugan Nagar. They are extremely suffering for the last 15 days.
Many tough questions, no answers. Many say this brings back memories of the 2015 floods, that things have hardly changed on the ground. And this is the unseen, unreported ground reality along the much showcased IT corridor in Chennai. Public and the local people here want urgent government intervention, at least to pump out water to begin with, before they could work a permanent solution in terms of diverting the water to the other side. We have stopped at Elil Nagar. We are on a tractor top, and this family of 3 members are wading through well above knee-deep waters. They're all construction laborers, also working as domestic help. For over 3 weeks, they say they are stuck like this, and there's no sign of this water getting drained. என்ன மாதிரி கஷ்டப்படுறீங்க? What kind of problem you face?
எங்களுக்கு ப்ராப்ளம் வந்து சார், இங்கே தண்ணி போகிறதுக்கு எங்களுக்கு வசதி பண்ணி கொடுக்கணும். மெயின் வந்து குழந்தைங்களாம், சின்ன சின்ன குழந்தைங்க இருக்குது, பெரியவங்க வயசானவங்க இருக்கிறாங்க, எல்லாருமே இருக்கிறாங்க. பாம்புங்க நிறையா இருக்குது. ஒரு பாம்பு ஒன்று கடிச்சதுனாலுமே 5 நிமிஷம் தான். அந்த மாதிரி உள்ள பாம்பெல்லாம் இங்கே விஷ பாம்பெல்லாம் இருக்குது சார். எங்களுக்கு தண்ணி போகிறதுக்கு வழி பண்ணி கொடுங்க. வேறு நாங்கள் அரசாங்கத்துக்கிட்ட வந்து எங்களுக்கு வேறு எதனா உதவி பண்ணுங்க நாங்கள் கேட்கல.
He says we have little children, we have this much of water here. All we're asking is basic amenities. Do something to let this water drain. We have little children, even snakes can bite. That's the kind of danger we face. நீங்க பால் வாங்கிட்டு, you're buying milk and water.
3 கிலோமீட்டர் தாண்டி போய் ஒரு பால் வாங்கிட்டு வரோம் சார். ஒரு பால் கூட வசதி கிடையாது இந்த ஊர்ல. இந்த தண்ணி நிக்கிறதுனால நீந்தி போக முடியுமா? 3 கிலோமீட்டர் சொல்லுங்க. இத போனா நைட் ஆயிடுது. எது கடிக்குது எது போகுதுன்னு இது உயிரை கையில பிடிச்சிட்டு போக வேண்டியதா இருக்கு.
2 மணி நேரம் வரது 2 மணி நேரம்
கரெக்டா இந்த தண்ணினா 3 மணி நேரத்துக்கு நீந்தின்னு போறோம் சார். ஒரு பால் பாக்கெட் கூட இது வரைக்கும் யாரும் வந்து எங்களை எதுவுமே கேட்கல. இந்த ஊர்ல வந்து இருக்கீங்களா இல்லையா, சாப்பிடுறீங்களா, என்ன பண்றீங்க, எல்லா வயசு பிள்ளைங்க, எல்லா வயசானவங்க, சின்ன சின்ன குழந்தைங்க, கரண்ட் கூட கிடையாது.
She says there is no electricity. Even to get milk and water which they buy and they are taking home, they say we'll have to walk more than 3 kilometers. This is the kind of difficulty. Not a single official has come, has visited so far. Up and down 6 kilometers to get a packet of milk or to get a can of water. இதுக்கு என்ன நிரந்தர தீர்வு நினைக்கிறீங்க?
தண்ணிக்கு வழி பண்ணா போதும் எங்களுக்கு. மற்றது அவங்கவுங்க எல்லாம் நடுத்தர மக்கள் தான். அன்னன்னைக்கு போனாதான் பொழப்பு. அது அவங்க பொழப்பு அவங்க பார்த்துப்போம். தண்ணிக்கு வழி பண்ணி கொடுத்தா போதும். இது நாங்க வீட்டு வேலை பாக்குற வீட்டுல இருந்து புடிச்சிட்டு வரோம் தண்ணி. நாங்க ஒரு நாளைக்கு போய் வரோம். நாங்க டெய்லி எங்க இருந்து எடுத்துட்டு வர முடியுமா நம்மளால? ஒரு வாரமா வேலைக்கு போற. இதுக்கு நேரா தண்ணி போறதுக்கு.
Do something to let the water drain. Rest of things we will take care, but this the government ought to do. And even for water, she says they are taking this can of water from the house where they work. So that's the ground reality. While Chennai appears to have returned to normalcy, outside Chennai people are still struggling. It's a nightmare for them. We come to you from Talambur, where people are wading through knee deep to chest deep waters for more than 10 days. In fact, this entire 2-kilometer stretch connecting the old Mahabalipuram road, what's popularly called as the IT corridor, and these residential neighborhoods are completely waterlogged, inundated. And in fact, here people have engaged a truck to help them take to their homes or to get back to the city. In fact, we are on a truck top here, and with me Kavya, whose mother is actually in the hospital and she's now coming home for refreshing herself, but she has to use this kind of truck. What is the ground reality there?
Here it's completely waterlogged, and we are finding it really difficult to get back to the hospital, and then the route is really tough. The road is also here very bumpy and it's really hard to communicate.
We also have another resident. Thank you very much for your time. Tell us, give us a sense of what you undergo every day.
Okay, sir, I stay in this location for the past 3 years, and every year, even in a smaller rain, we are facing severe issues. So day to day, if you see just now, right now why I'm at the truck is because I went to buy medicine for my son and wife. Both of them have fallen sick, right? So the problem here is every year the water from 8 villages surrounding is opened up, and this area always gets flooded very soon. And in fact, I took 2 of my cars into a vehicle last Sunday exactly, and moved out and just came back yesterday thinking things are normal, but again things are not normal.
How many people are affected? How many people live on the other side here?
So there are 3 communities here. One is Jagannath Meadows, where we have 50 villas. Then there is Casa Grande, where we have 400 villas. And then we have Eril Nagar and Jawahar Nagar, where there are 4,000 people. So totally altogether around 4,500, 5,000 people are sitting in this community, and the people in Jawahar Nagar are all evicted because their water is till the chest height. For us, water is till the hip.
What's the problem? What's the solution, you think?
I think the water has to be diverted through proper canals. So what happens today is the water travels 10 kilometers this side, takes a U-turn at Karapakam, again travels 10 kilometers backwards and then goes to the Buckingham Canal. Ideally, if the OMR road is cut properly and from the villages is water let into the Buckingham Canal directly, that is the only solution.
Right.
I think there should be a urban local body governance proper here, because they're not doing their job. Then what's the point?
The elected body is not in place in cities like
Yes.
this.
And then they should also create a spawn city when what is not getting observed inside the and it doesn't get
Chennai is
resolved.
being developed into a smart city.
And
What do you
not
think?
What is the point of getting a smart city and we don't, when it's waterlogged, and you're finding it really difficult to communicate from here and there. So
And how do you see the smart city concept?
Smart city not working for us at all, sir. It's become very unsmart, rather, I would say. And I tell you, every year we spend 10,000 to 20,000 during rainy season for such things, which is all comes from our pocket. In spite of paying the taxes, we suffer every year.
Right. In fact, many of these areas were earlier lakes and water bodies, and part of these areas are also encroached, which over time have turned approved layouts. And the Chief Minister EPS recently had said he's instructed authorities to look into these areas and to work at a permanent solution.
My baby is 4 months old now, and she has a condition called umbilical hernia, and she requires a scan that needs to be taken, which will show whether it's an emergency condition or not. But because of the situation outside, we are not able to take her to the scan center at all. And we would like the water to drain, and only then we'll be able to commute, because taking her in the lorry is impossible. So we would seek authorities' help in order to drain the water so that we can get back to our normal lives. The other day my 5-year-old had a fever, and the first thought that came to our minds is, how do we get him out of here? Thankfully he felt okay, but then with everything that's going around, it may or may not be an emergency situation. So getting our life back to normal is the first priority for us now.
So we bought a property here because we wanted to stay away from a bustling city life, especially for our kids to play around and to be peaceful. We spent crores of money here, not just me, 330 families spent crores of money here to stay away from the city and to have a peaceful life. But looks like we've made a wrong choice. We are happy inside, but we are not able to get out of the property. That's how we are. So we are landlocked here. Because we've been here for almost 2 weeks now. I don't know how long it's going to take for the water to drain, because it hasn't been raining for the last 3 days, and still there's water at the same level for the last 10 days. So that is how bad it has been.
Lastly, we will have elections in 5 months' time. Do you think this will be a key issue for people in this area, for the communities here?
Definitely. There are a lot of other issues as well, but this definitely will be a key, and it will be a changing point in terms of what is happening in the elections.
Several pockets outside Chennai continue to be inundated, even though Chennai city has returned to normalcy. This is because of non-stop rains over the last 10 days amid two cyclones. One is Nivar and Buravi. And we come to you from Talambur, where residents still wade through knee to chest deep waters. And this stretch of 2 kilometers connecting the old Mahabalipuram road, popularly called the IT corridor, and several neighborhoods like this are completely inundated, and people use trucks like this to commute. Your name? Thank you very much for your time.
Hi, I'm Bharani.
Bharani is actually taking this truck to go to his office. He's an IT professional. In fact, he underwent a knee surgery recently, but still he has no option but to climb onto this truck to go to his office.
Yes. So
How difficult it is?
it's very difficult. Not only office, even to buy some groceries, you need to just step out like this. And not even a car or a bike, you cannot commute in this road. The entire place around here, maybe like several kilometers here, it's entirely down. So
How deep is the water?
it's around my waist sometimes, or in general it will be on my knee. That's it. What happened, without the notice, they are just releasing the water from several places here and there. So yesterday it was better, and now it is just
From lakes, you mean?
yeah.
It's hard to believe ground reality just a few kilometers along the IT corridor in Chennai. People here say things have hardly changed since the 2015 floods and they want urgent intervention. The big question, will the government wake up? At Elil Mugu Nagar with camera person Edwin, Sam Daniel for NDTV.